Hello, and welcome back once again to another episode of Marvel Snap. And today, we are playing a bit of Cerebro. Now, with Cerebro, this is a fun deck. This is really fun card. And the whole point of Cerebro is, as you probably all know, you've probably all seen Cerebro out there a little bit, but Cerebro will give you that +2 power to the highest cards you have on board. Now, if you don't play Cerebro correctly, pretty underwhelming card. So it's one of those cards you're not really going to like. He's going to be kind of crap. It's just something you need to kind of build a deck around. And that's what we have here, a deck where we build around Cerebro. So, in saying that, let's have a look at what kind of Cerebro we are playing. And today, we are playing a Cerebro 2 style deck. So, that means what we're going to be doing here is using cards that have 2 power and using Cerebro to buff them up. So, the cards we're running here are, pretty simple cards, and a lot of these cards are very interplaceable with cards that you might like yourself. So, for this deck especially, we're just using stuff like Iceman, Korg, just as some 2 simple 1-drops. They're disruptive for our opponent, and they're solid 2 power cards. Now, in the 2-drop slot, we're using a few more cards here with Goose, and Goose is really good for locking out our opponents from playing big stuff in this location. We also have cards like Luke Cage. The reason for Luke Cage is we don't want our stuff having negative power because they will not get the Cerebro buff. But, also in saying that, just for him being like a great card in general, I'm still seeing a lot of High Evolutionary being played, and a lot of High Evolutionary is being played is the stuff that makes your cards have less power. So, just a counter to a high meta deck in this as well, and something that's also going to get that massive buff. Now, if we keep going, we also have Mr. Sinister here. Now, Mr. Sinister is one of these cards you're really going to want. You're going to really want to use Mr. Sinister as he summons a clone. Scorpion, again, another disruptive card. 2 power, really good. Now, I've already gone over Cerebro, amazing card, but we also run Mystique here. Now, we want to copy the Cerebro's ongoing ability with Mystique. So then it's not just +2 to all cards with the highest power, it's +4. Now, we also run cards like Brood here. Brood's similar to kind of Mr. Sinister, summons copies and all that. Very powerful card. Mr. Fantastic, another 2 power card, buffs up other locations. Just a decent card ring to run this deck. Now, we run Hobgoblin here. Now, Hobgoblin is just to help, again, disrupt our opponent, put something in our opponent's location they don't want to have there. This massive negative 8 power thing. They're going to hate having that there. And it's something that's really going to help us to win some locations. And finally, the top end of this deck off, we have Blue Marvel. Now, Blue Marvel, yes, is a free power card, but it gives everything else +1 power. What essentially will make the new highest power is free, including Blue Marvel himself, so he will also get the buff. And that's just really good. So I was also contemplating making a Cerebro free deck, and you'd use Blue Marvel, of course, but he wouldn't get the buff. Where I was thinking Cerebro 2, Blue Marvel buffs everything, he gets the buff himself. More cards getting the buff is just something that we like to see. So without further ado, we will get into the gameplay, but if you do like this style of content, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe. And comment on the videos to tell us that this is the type of stuff that you want to be seeing more on the channel. So, without further ado, let's get into some games. Okay. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, they lost Deadpool. Okay, we're not going to be complaining there. So yeah, we have Goose to kind of replace that Scorpion. Would have loved to have had the Scorpion in all honesty, but I'm just glad we didn't lose the Cerebro. So something big here that we're going to not want to do is we're not going to want to chuck that Cerebro out straight away. Shuri's Lab's a really bad location for us. We don't really want Shuri's Lab at all. I think we can play Goose over into this left location. So they played a Carnage there in the middle. Alright, whatever, that's fine. The Raft. Now, I'm going to play Brood over here into the Raft. And probably chuck a Mr. Fantastic over there too. Now, normally I'd say play Mr. Fantastic in the middle to buff the other 2 locations up. But again, Shuri's Lab is a really bad kind of location for us. Oh, Blue Marvel, sweet. We don't care about... That's fine. Let's chuck out Blue Marvel now. We're fine with this. Get him out easy, cheap. So, we're probably not going to play this 6-drop. But, it's going to limit our opponent and what they can do. Cool. Helicarrier, that's fine. Okay, got Mr. Sinister here. Actually, we don't want to play Mr. Sinister, do we? No. We're going to play Mr. Fantastic here. And we're going to... Oh, actually, we should have really played... That's a mistake. I forgot we can play Cerebro and Shuri... Not Shuri, Cerebro and Mystique into the middle. Oh, well, doesn't really matter. Didn't get Mystique anyway. So, what we'll do here is we'll play Cerebro in middle. Yeah, we'll play Cerebro into the middle with a Mr. Sinister here. And that should be enough to win both locations. I can't see us losing, and yeah, our opponent's retreated.
Victory!
Alright, cool. Easy. Easy first kind of win. I will say I did make the mistake there, but in the end it didn't matter because they did Yondu our mistake. But yeah, I'm happy with how that went. Good game. We didn't get to even use the Cerebro yet, but yeah, I don't know how they were going to beat us there. Yeah, easy wins. Let's just move on to the next one, and let's kind of try and keep these wins going. Alright. Okay. Dark Dimension's actually not too bad. I think we can just one Dark Dimension. So, but of course, we're going to play Scorpion here into the middle. Yep, 100%. Play Scorpion here into the middle. Now, hopefully we do draw Brood here. Brood would be a very nice pull. We didn't get Brood, but we can fill out... Oh, we don't really want to fill out location, do we? I think we don't mind filling the location here. We really don't want to give them the big card. So, they got the big card anyway. Unfortunate. But in saying that, I don't think we mind this at all. Like, this is fine. So yeah, honestly, I think we can just play Goose here. Looks like we're playing any big cards into the asteroid. Now, yes, they can move the 4-cost cards over into asteroid. Like, it doesn't matter how 3 cards, they can play them anyway. But this should hopefully slow them down a little. We're going to play Blue Marble into the left lane.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, so Blue Marble into the left there. Again, we're fine with this. They have nothing in the raft. They're going to have a massive 6-cost card for nothing. What does really suck here, it's something we've got to be really worried about. They are snapping. Alright, what they play in the middle? Angela again. Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde will bounce back, that's fine. Honestly, I think we can play this here and here. That should be enough. Trying to maximize our power. That should be enough. I'm not going to snap here. I'm not super confident, but we should have enough, hopefully. Again, really unfortunate not to get the Mystique there. That would have been really nice. But hopefully with this Brood over into the left, it should be enough just to push us over. Now, yes, they can play the big 6-drop into Asteroid, and that's what we're hoping for. Because they're going to be like, oh, they play the Goose there, not going to put anything big there. But, yeah, they play into the left, that's going to kind of suck. So, let's just see where this goes. We're going to have everything's going to be at 5. What should hopefully be enough just to push us quite far. Okay, that's good. That's pretty decent. Depends what they've played over here in the middle. Okay, that's going to be the scariest thing. We may have lost the middle. I think we lost middle. Unfortunately. Yeah, Angela's just massive. Hit Monkey, that's fine. Oh, it's just short. Alright. Honestly, not too upset about that. They did get the She-Hulk there, what gave him the extra bonuses there. But anyway. Let's quickly do that. But yeah, no, so the She-Hulk there really did help him out a lot. But if they didn't have the She-Hulk there, I think we still would have lost it in this way. They're not playing the Brood over here. Yeah, Hitmonkey really did help as well. Anyway, it's not too bad. It was still a decently close game, but that was just me kind of focusing on the raft a bit too much. But oh well, we'll keep moving and we'll play one more game and see how this deck really performs. Okay, this isn't too bad of a hand at all. So yeah, we might as well just fill up this left side location, since we can't have ongoing abilities there anyway, so might as well. Another bounce deck. These are everywhere. That's also really gross. Both Isle of Silence, Silence one and Nowhere. That's disgusting. Okay, Psylocke, that's fine. Awesome, we're going to play Mr. Fantastic here in the middle. Now the real thing is, I think we're going to play Hobgoblin this turn. Mr. Negative. Alright, this is fun. Getting Mr. Negative on turn 3. That's really strong. This is ongoing, can't play it there. I think we're fine with this. Goose here. Probably not now. Alright. I'm going to Hobgoblin over here to the right, try and secure us this right lane. It looks like we're not even going to draw to Cerebro this time. Now, I don't think they're going to play into the right lane. What's good? Hobgoblin should be able to get over there. As you can see with decks like this, they can play quite a lot of cards, and yeah, here we go. That should guarantee us the right lane. Alright. We did get Cerebro. So if we can play Cerebro here, we should win that lane no matter what. And this will get us the most power possible over into the left lane. That's what we really want here. I think we can snap to this.
Snap.
I think honestly we can snap to this. I might be overconfident here. But they do have negative power in the left, negative power in the right by a lot. Okay. Bull, Jubilee. We've got Angela there, got Leader. Put a Brood there, it's not going to do much for him. Yeah. There we go, easy as done.
Victory.
Alright, nice. So yeah, that's simple how most of these games are probably going to go. Again, we didn't even need Blue Marble there. Hobgoblin was amazing for us just then. Ended up just winning us that right lane. So yeah, honestly, good stuff. Stuff we kind of want to see when we play this deck. Stuff I'm going to be very, very happy about. Now, without further ado, let's kind of get into a bit of an overview of how this deck went. Alright, so in this deck, we see that it's got a pretty good win rate. It's pretty decent. Like, it does well. It can win games. Now, again, like against those bounty style decks, it can struggle. But against like most decks, they're not really expecting Cerebro at the moment. So it really throws them off when just all these low power cards get a massive buff. So I really think it's a decent shout to run on ladder at the moment. Now, I know the season just reset and everything, but still, with lots of cards coming out, like we have the new Phoenix Force, a lot of movement stuff out, and bounce stuff at the moment, this is a really good way to catch your opponent off guard, playing some of these decks that we all wanted to play back when we first got the game. Now, the cards did extremely well in this was, of course, you know, we had like Mr. Sinister and Brood, amazing cards in this. And of course, we have to talk to Cerebro, amazing card. Unfortunately, didn't get to use Mystique in this video, but when you use this deck more and more, you'll use Mystique. And Mystique can absolutely just win you games, especially if you don't draw so many other cards. The power that Mystique plus Cerebro gives is absolutely insane. It's heaps of power, stuff that will absolutely win you lots of games. Now, Hobgoblin in this deck, not Blue Marble, Hobgoblin. Now, this is a card when I originally put it in, I was going to be very surprised if it was actually good. Sometimes Hobgoblin, you know, when you play in other decks, he can feel kind of clunky. But in this deck especially, since, you know, we're playing a lot of 2-power cards, there aren't a lot of 2-power cards you're necessarily going to want to play, especially in this higher slot, like in the 5 cost slot, 6 cost slot, whatever. So Hobgoblin is very powerful in that sense that your opponent gets this massive, pretty much just boulder of crap, something they really don't want. So it's something that we'd love to see. Blue Marble, of course, amazing. And honestly, if you are watching this deck, you know, if you don't have some of these cards, I understand people aren't going to have, like, Brood. People might not have Goose, you know. You might be missing certain cards. I will just say here, you're going to need Cerebro. So it's a must card. You can see here Mystique is not a must card, but Mystique is very helpful if you do have Mystique. I would chuck Mystique in here. But you can, literally, you can chuck any card in here with 2 power. So, cards I wouldn't chuck in is like Shuri and Silver Surfer. And I wouldn't also chuck in Collector. Stuff where their powers can go up from 2. But, you know, you can chuck stuff in here like Ro. You can chuck stuff in like Zabu. You know, I know Zabu's going to be absolutely terrible in this version. Daredevil's another really good option you could chuck in there. You know, there's heaps of cards in here with 2 power you could really chuck in. Mbaku, if you really want to chuck Mbaku in here, if you have Mbaku, it's another good one. Misty Knight. Misty Knight's another really good one for a 1-drop. If you want to chuck another like 1-drop in for a 2-drop. Literally anything with 2 power, if you're missing a card in this deck, you can literally slot in here. And if you really want to be fancy, you can slot a Green Goblin in as well. Like, Green Goblin's also pretty decent. You're missing a Mystique, yeah. Chucking Green Goblin can help too. A little bit like how Hobgoblin is in this deck. You can run them both, why not? Anyway, I'd like to say again, thank you for watching the video. And if you did enjoy, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the video as well. We're getting close to our goal of hitting 100 subscribers. So, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, again, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment telling us this is the type of stuff you like, and we'll keep doing it. Alright, and without further ado, I can't wait to see you all in the next one.